Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm creating another layout for the My Creative Scrapbook design team, and I am using the April 2026 main kit. Now, if you haven't seen this kit, I do have a full unboxing on my YouTube channel, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. This month, the kit was filled with tons of the Vicki Boutin and 49 in Market Artful Moments collection. I absolutely love it. All right, so I'm ready to start my layout, and I decided to use this pattern paper. So I cut it down. I think it's at like almost the 8-inch mark, so 8 by 12. And then I've taken this pattern paper, and it's the one that has like the green circles, and then the other pattern is just this like grid paper. And I cut these down to, I believe, 1 1/4 inch strips. And what I thought I'd do is I would just layer these strips with a little bit of white space in between. And I'm going to glue the top two down. But then this third one, I don't want to glue that down all the way. I want to add this little border strip. This was from the laser cut elements that were included. But I also want to leave that third one open so that I can tuck some tags into it. Here's my photo that I want to scrapbook. The person on the left there is my sister-in-law, Krupa. Then we've got my daughter, Tatum, my mom, my brother, Kyle, and myself. And we were in Utah at my son Logan's wedding. And, you know, all the family was in town, so we just went to eat. There's mountains in the background. It was a really good time. And this photo is, oh, I think it's from 2022, I think is when they got married. And it's been in my stash and in my collection here, you know, just to scrapbook. So I didn't have a pattern paper that I wanted to use that was solid to back my photo. So what I've done is I've cut this down to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And this is just white cardstock, and I'm using one of the 49 in Market dye inks. This is the color Sunrise. I thought this orange would look really, really pretty against the pattern paper that I've chosen. So, and I did distress the edges of all those little pattern paper strips and my photo mat here. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I wanted to make sure I liked it. I wasn't sure if I should use the yellow or the pinks, but I'm really happy with this Sunrise color. I think that's pretty. Okay, so now I can start adhering my strips down. I've got some liquid tacky glue here, and I am okay to go ahead and glue the, like I said, the top one and then the second one down. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I want to also glue down my bottom piece because I want to see, you know, I want to kind of split the difference if I need to on that third strip. So let me get these into place, and I love the way that looks. And then now I want to glue this bottom piece down, and I want to leave the top of it without glue in case I need to tuck some of these tags and things that I want to tuck. I want to leave that open in case I need to tuck things down. I'm not sure how far that I want to tuck items. All right, so I've got that glued down. Isn't that paper gorgeous? So I wanted to show you that this is, you know, it's called Artful Moments Collection, but you don't have to document just art moments, right? You can document everyday moments with this collection, and they work perfectly. So my photo is the photo of us just out to dinner. And so it was a special occasion, but anything with bright colors, I think it would work. And I even think a black and white photo would look nice. It would really pop against these bright colors. That's one thing I love about Vicki Boutin's collections are the bright colors. That just speaks to me. I love bright colored collections. All right, I adhered this zip strip down, and for some reason, it's a little bit longer than my 12 by 12. So I'm gonna get this glued down, and then I'm gonna snip off that little excess there on the side. So that way that's not hanging over. So let me do that real quick. And then we can start looking at the rest of the embellishments. So I've chosen some of these tags. Now this was one of the pattern papers, and these were all cut apart. So I cut them apart, and then I distressed the edges, and I want to do like 2 little clusters of 3 tags. So I just chose the colors in the pattern paper. So I've got the orange, the yellow, and the pink. I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down to my photo because I want it to be peeking up from the top And then I can just tuck these others into that third little strip there that I didn't glue all the way down. So that made it super easy. Now I just have to decide how I want this. Do I want it in the middle or to the side? And I think I like it in the middle like that. So that's super, super cute. I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of liquid glue behind these tags to tuck them into place. Now don't worry, I do not like to leave any tags naked, so I will go back and add some twine to these tags later, but I just want to get them adhered into place for right now and then bring in the rest of my embellishments. So this is my third layout this month that I've used this collection for, and I still have so many embellishments left and even pattern paper, lots and lots of the ephemera and the laser cuts. So you get a ton of product in the My Creative Scrapbook kits. So this is the main kit, but My Creative Scrapbook has other kits. They have a limited edition kit, a creative kit, and an album kit. So be sure to check out the website so that you can pick out which collection is perfect for you. All right, I am also bringing in a couple other items from my stash. I've got this Stamps and Framelits Stamps and Dies from Vicki Boutin. It was her Sissics release, and I'm only using the leaves out of it. And that was because I'd already used the rest of the smaller leaves on my other layout, so I wanted a few more. And I used the green, there's like a little bit of a green pattern paper in the kit, and I went ahead and used my die with the green pattern paper. So I like the way that looks. So now I just need to build a couple embellishments. So I pulled out these flowers. These flowers are so pretty. And you know what? Like, this is the same flower, I feel like, that is in that Sissics release that Vicki Boutin had. So really, if you wanted more of these flowers, you could stamp your own and then use the dies and cut them out. So that would have been nice too. But I just decided to go with the leaves. Okay, so I think I want the larger one and maybe the smaller one here. And I know I want to end up adding some foam tape. I'm going to go ahead and glue this leaf down to the flower just to make it easier. And then I'll probably cut this other leaf down and then glue it onto the side. But first I want to add a little bit of foam tape. I want to add some dimension to this layout because right now everything has been glued down flat. I could have added a little bit of foam behind those tags at the top just to pop them up. That's an idea you could do. I don't need any extra bulk in my albums though, so I don't need to use a whole lot of foam tape. Here you can see me snipping the end of the leaf there, and that's just because I've got the foam behind the flower, so I need to make it fit. So I'm just snipping it down. Then I'm going to add some of my liquid glue back here, and we'll just tuck it in behind the flower. And I like that. I'll do some of the foam and some of the gluing off camera, but I'll leave some of the footage in here so that you can see that. So I did go ahead and glue down, I think I glued down the flower and the leaf over there. I did put foam behind the bigger flower. Now I've got the smaller flower with the leaves behind it, and those are the leaves that I cut out. And then this ephemera little bird piece. I also want to add a couple of these butterflies because they matched with the colors that I was using. I'm trying to color match here and just bring in the colors that I have. And I like the bird. It has like a little bit of blue, and that really draws your eye, I think, from the bird to my photo. All right, now I need to decide if I want to use any of these smaller flowers. And yeah, I think I do. So I'm just going to add a little bit of tape runner and tuck them in so that I've got clusters of 3 flowers in the top layout, and I've got 2 right now, and I think I'll go ahead and just make this 3 as well over here. I'm not going to add any more leaves. And I thought about putting it on the top, but I think the bottom will be just fine. I debated on whether I wanted to add any more leaves, and in the end I think I decided not to add the leaves. Yep, I took those out. So I've got these extra leaves cut that I can use on another layout. And then I think this little tag says love this. I pulled it out. It was from the laser cuts. So I'm going to add that. And then the next thing I'm going to do here is off camera, I went ahead and tied all of these with some twine, these bows. And I'm just using a little bit of my Nuvo Deluxe glue. I like that it dries really strong and it also dries clear. So it'll just hold all of these little bows in place on my tags. And then the last thing I'm going to do here is I like to add some sequins into the centers of my butterflies. Oh, before I do that, I did need a title, so I looked in my stash and I found this title from my stash. This is a wood veneer from Color Cast Designs, and it says Family Fun. There weren't a whole lot of titles in the kit this month. There was a ton of ephemera, but not necessarily titles, so I pulled this one from my stash, and I'm inking it with that same Sunrise 49 in Market dye ink, and I wasn't sure how that was going to work, and I actually love the way it turned out. So now I just need to decide placement. I'm going to bring back in that liquid glue, and I think I do like it closer to my photo. I was worried that it might get lost because I made it in orange, the same color as like where I'm adding it to the layout, but I think it has enough definition to stand out up there by the flowers and onto the orange. So I'm going to go ahead and add the glue. I'll get my title glued down. Now, if I want, I can go back and add some strip journaling even under this. I'm not going to do that today. I do need to look up some of the details on the restaurant and the date for sure because I can't remember. And then just adding a little bit of glue to some places I saw where items were popping up. Got a little glue on my photo, so I'm wiping that up. And now I'm adding the sequins to the center of the butterflies. So these are just some like clear sequins. They just look shiny. So I'm going to add 2 to each butterfly. And then I'll add a couple little clusters of 3 of these sequins. What you see me do is I'm turning these over. I feel like they have a correct direction. And so I'm trying to get them in the correct direction. And then I'll just finish it up off camera. I'll get these all glued down. And then that's going to wrap up today's layout. So if you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. I will leave a link down below to the My Creative Scrapbook website. If you have any questions about the subscriptions or any of the kits, just leave them down below and I would be happy to get back with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!